Conor, it's a share of the points here against Reading. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, really tight. Not loads of chances, to be honest with you. A little bit disappointed probably overall in terms of, we were leading with 5 or 6 minutes to go and we conceded. Overall, the performance I thought was just okay, if I'm honest. Look, the positives are that we've taken away a point, not playing great, and we've still got something from the game. Defensively, we're looking a lot more solid in and around our box. I know they scored 2 today, but other than that, that's the only 2 chances that they had. And I think to counteract that, we probably only had a couple of chances and we've scored our 2. So, look, I haven't said this too many times this season. When we don't play well, we still take something away from the game. I think that was the case today. We've done that at Wigan maybe late on when they had a bit of pressure, when Luca got sent off. We come away with something. Blackpool, when they had pressure second half, we come away and won the game. And today we were under pressure for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes and still come away with a point. So I think from a defensive solid point of view, we're definitely getting that right. But I think going forward, we didn't create loads and probably a draw is a fair result.
Yeah, Barnsley maybe not at their best in the first 45 minutes, but they got the equaliser at that particular time, and it just does show that Barnsley have the threat at any given moment to get a goal back in a game.
Yeah, we know we've got quality up the top of the pitch and we'll score goals. The combination between Reyes and Didsey was probably the only little bit of quality that we had in the first half, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, look, obviously we know we've got that threat all the time with Reyes down the left, and obviously Didsey's in the right place in the middle of the goal to tap it in. Good for him to get some goals in the last couple of games, which is a positive. Look, we'll take a point, we'll move forward. But yeah, a little bit of a disappointing overall feeling from myself in terms of the performance, really.
As you say, it's 3-2 now for Didsey. He's sort of repaid that faith in him to keep the place in the starting 11 after the brace last weekend. You must be pleased for him.
Yeah, delighted. Look, really pleased with Didsey. He's had to be patient over the last, 6 weeks or so. He's not played loads of football, but testament to him, the professional that he is. He's there ready, and he's got 3-2 now, and that's brilliant for the squad. Because we're always relying on Dave at the top of the pitch to get the goals. So Didsey's chipping in now, which is great. And that's only bodes well to move forward with as well.
What was said at half time, because it seemed as though coming out in the second half, Barnsley seemed to gain a lot more control of the game, and obviously eventually went on to take the lead at one point.
Yeah, we changed the press a little bit, and we felt like that worked initially, and it's gained us more territory, and we added another body to the press to get more pressure on the ball higher up. And look, we got a lead in the game, which is obviously good. I think. We got a foothold in the game without creating loads again, going back to the kind of, not many chances in the game. But yeah, I felt like second half we were definitely a little bit better.
And I know you've touched on it slightly already, but it may seem silly to say after conceding 2 goals, of course, but it does seem Barnsley, particularly at times in the game today, defending their box much, much better. So in that sense as well, you must be disappointed with that late goal.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I think the lads over the last, 3 or 4 games now from kind of Wigan, Liverpool onwards, we seem to have a connection around the box, which is working and making us look more solid. I think owning goal has obviously helped that as well. I think from a set play point of view, our defending set play is really, really well at the minute, which is a positive. I just think with the ball, particularly today, we need to be a little bit more fearless and not fear anyone in the league. We've got some really good players, and I know we're coming up against good sides. Look, they're bringing on, Ryan Nyambi and Will Keane, who are championship players. Hayden Roberts started for them today, who they've just got from Bristol City. So, they're a good side. But we need to, play our way a little bit better moving forward, because we didn't do that loads today.
Is there an update on Jack Shepherd at all? Obviously forced off inside the first half with an injury.
Yeah, we hope that it's just a heavy knock. He got a bad bang to his knee. Sorry, he's just getting assessed as we speak. We'll get more information after the game, obviously, when it settles down a little bit more. But we all have our fingers crossed that it's just a heavy knock, really.
And just finally, Conor, overall, do you see that as really a solid point in the end? Obviously, a little bit disappointing to concede late on. It could have been 3, but to continue that sort of building momentum into a big game against Cardiff.
Yeah, exactly. Look, it's good to take something from the game. Like I touched on earlier, I've probably not said it too many times this year when we've not played great, but we still take something away from the game, which is the positive to take from it.